Hi Matt, my name is Diane and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you and I'm going to read it to make sure I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why I asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a website that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. This session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you won't have to worry about making any mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to get you to think out loud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them. But if you still have any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need a break at any point, let me know. You may have noticed the microphone. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It says that we have your permission to record you, and that the recording will only be seen by the people working on the project. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation?
Student.
What do you do all day?
Go to class, work, play video games.
Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
25.
And what's the split between email and browsing, a rough percentage?
Probably only like an hour or two as email.
What kind of percentage would you say that is?
10%.
Is email?
Sure.
What kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
Facebook, YouTube, Imager, the news, weather.
Do you have any favorite websites?
Facebook, YouTube, Pandora.
Okay, great. We're done with the questions and we can start looking at things. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you make of it. What can you do here and what is it for? Just look around and do a little narrative.
Alright.
You can scroll if you want to, but don't click on anything.
It's clearly for SVSU. And I can go home, news, quick links, index, contact, search bar, discover, visit, apply, things to do on campus, school resources, help finding things.
Okay, what do you think the site is for?
For students of SVSU.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to try to do some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. I'm also going to ask you to do these tasks without using search. We'll learn a little more about how well the site works that way. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along.
Alright. So I can click on things now?
First, I'm going to read your task. You are hosting a reunion and are using a room at Saginaw Valley State University. You plan on having a potluck, but you want to make sure there is food. Find information on acquiring food for the reunion.
Alright. I'm gonna look at the big bolded color letters first, and probably under Discover, look first. Welcome to SVSU, undergraduate programs, graduate programs, international, faculty, tips and parentings, accreditations, whatever. Doesn't look like it's under there. Visit. Doesn't look like it's under there. Don't think it would be under apply. On campus, possibly. No. Resources might possibly be under community or alumni. Can I click on things?
Yes, you can click on things.
Alright, clicking on alumni. On the left, seeing things to not look like it is pertaining to food. Going to go back. A to Z index we're going to try.
Alright.
And we're going to go F for food, and then we'll try C for catering. Food and campus dining. And now I have dining services at SVSU. Could this be what I'm looking for? Looking on the side.
You are having an event at the school in a room there in which you had already booked. Now you're looking to call and make a request for food services at your event.
Alright. Well, this all looks like food in a cafeteria. Catering. Aha. Yeah, for all your catering needs, Aramark Catering, Saginaw Valley State University. Saginaw State University dining services work closely with University Conference and Event Center to provide first-class functions in the event at SVSU campus. For the menu, please contact us. And I have an email and a phone number for Renee Zumber.
Good. Okay, now please go back to the home page.
Click the home button. Click the home button again.
Okay, your next task is you are a coach for a local soccer team. You need to find a field that your team can play on and a place your team can meet after to have refreshments. Find a place to play soccer and a location for the refreshments.
Alright. So, on campus, might be campus recreation or it might be athletics. We'll try athletics first. Sports, schedules, departments, facilities. Outdoor track and field, weight room, gym, O'Neill Arena, stadium. Let's see, soccer under sports. Schedule, statistics, more. Nothing. Under more. I want the roster or the schedule. They're playing. I don't care about the coach. Let's try this. The field. You probably play soccer on a field. Yes. You need to find the field. Team plan. Do I need to find out how to rent the field?
Yes, that is your goal.
Okay, well I found the field. Now I have to figure out how to rent it. Community. Contact offices. Probably would want to contact the offices for that. Uh, 989-964-4000. Not sure if that's correct, but I would probably try that. These apparently are not links.
Okay, we're going to go on to the next task.
Alright.
You'd like to go to the home page. You are getting married and are looking for a location to have the reception. Find a location that will seat 300 guests, including room to dance.
Oh, fun. Let's see. Probably on campus again. Let's see. Let's try campus recreation. So we'll just do that. Fit campus, outdoor, or outside, fitness, campus, personal training, club of sports, special events. Free rack, wait, freshman. This is not it. Let's go. Home, which doesn't properly work. Let's see, A to Z again. Let's try a chapel.
This is for the reception.
I don't know what the building for a reception would be called.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next task.
Alright.
So our last task, if you'd like to go to the home page. You are an executive of a local business. You need to have a meeting with your management team while your building is being remodeled. Find a location for your meeting that will seat 30 people.
Finding another place to rent out. I feel like there should just be a button called renting. Oh, book a room or event. Oh, here's a form. Let's see. About the event. Is this event open to the public?
When you clicked on this link, what did you expect?
Different buildings or rooms to be rented out. Wow, you can have a lot of different stuff. Room details. And where the rooms are. Oh, look, the executive boardroom. That would probably be perfect.
Thank you. Okay, that is the end of that task. That was very helpful. Are there any suggestions you would have for the site?
Maybe have the book a room / event also down here in the majority of the links, or have the quick links buttons up here pop out more to be more noticeable. Also, you can't push the quick links when on a different page. Non-pushable. And non-existent on resource. Oh, no, they switch on resources. To blue. That is interesting.
Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
Not that I can think of.
Alright, thank you for your participation.
Not a problem.